guys, as you come in, let me know if you can hear me. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of talking during this ritual. So if you can hear me, let me know. I just want to make sure that we do have sound. All right, guys, it's important that you come in and you take some time to breathe. Allow yourself to align and sync up with the energy that is being channeled in this ritual. So we have, this is a gatekeeper ritual. What that means is that I had to do invocation and expansion for gatekeeper energy. So that's why in the front you see Baphomet. I don't know, it's hard to, well, I'm looking on the camera and it's hard to see the definition of him, but he's right on the side of Ekade. So then there's Danu, Shiva, and Santa Muerte. Anytime you're dealing with gatekeepers, most necromancing energies are gatekeepers. Not all, but most. There are also several energies that had to be called forth for this to work because we had quite a few participants. If you purchase for someone, tag them in this. They do need to watch at their earliest convenience so that they can sink into and receive and pull from this energy. This is one of those rituals in which I do work, and this work is going to continue. Though I'm talking about the channeling and the invocation and that whole thing, the activating various sequences, because it's a lot of different kinds of starseeds that signed up. Next time I know to be more specific and maybe, do 2 or 3 different kinds at a time. But I guess this is growth season for me. So make sure that you are prepared to receive that expansion. The more you allow expansion, the better it feels, the quicker it takes, and the swifter you're going to see change in your life. If you are alarmed because you can feel things and you start fighting it, you only make it worse. So make sure that you stay grounded, you're allowing the energy to flow through you and not getting stuck anywhere. Grounding helps you to not have energy pockets stuck within your body. That causes pain. This is real, okay? That's why I'm talking to you about it. So you want to make sure that when you feel congested energetically, that you go ground immediately, as quickly as you can. Drop that energy into the earth, that excess energy into the earth, and open up a channel between earth energy and universal energy so that there's flow again, okay? Because most of the time when we have pains from activations and initiations and energetic stretching, and my apprentices will understand this term, walkthroughs, a lot of times the pain is because the energy is not able to move freely. So grounding helps move the energy freely. You can think of grounding as dialysis, okay? I will not mention all of the energies I worked with because some of the energies I worked with you guys have never heard of anyway. But I will say this, that some of you guys were quote unquote behind schedule. So after this night, there's going to be a swift kick up of activity in your life, in your dreams, in your daydreams, a lot of movement, and that's absolutely how it's supposed to be, okay? Now, this is the ritual, and it will burn for 4 days. The work is going to continue for the rest of this month. No, you won't get another ritual. No, you won't get no contact from me. None of that. The work just continues because everybody's name who purchased or was gifted has been put to work, and that's how we're going to work it, okay? The Starseed Sequence of Power, okay, is an activation sequence. It activates your divine DNA. It helps you to tap in and see and feel the difference. It helps you to tap into your birthright. You were not just given life to, wander around and try to figure out what life is about. You are here for a purpose. You are here by your own permission, many of you. And there's a reason, and this helps you tap into that reason as well as that power. As you reclaim your memories, loves, you also reclaim the power that goes along with it. My apprentices will tell you I don't get busy telling them everything about themselves. It doesn't matter what I see and know about them, because it don't matter until they can remember. So my work is to put people in a position where the memories start coming back. When I decided to do this sequence of power, I originally was going to only do it for my Magickal Mystic exclusives, but things have shifted so much, including the kind of people who follow me, the growth of many people, some people being stuck because they're just out there floundering. This was an opportunity to pull you into alignment with where you're supposed to be. And I'm not talking about with me, I'm talking about with your own soul family. Some of you have Lemurian seed. Some of you are Anunnakian. Some of you come from places you've never heard of. Some of you are very much, serpentine energy. Some of you are very much angelic natured creatures. And so some of these things don't have books and it's never been written about. So don't ruin the work by trying to research everything that's going to come up within you. Everything that's coming up within you cannot be proven. Okay? At some point, you're going to learn that the secrets of the universe are reserved for those who are willing to tap in and to receive it from within. You are a fractal of the universe, and the stuff that's written is not even a 0.5% of a fractal of a fractal of a percent. It's nothing. There's nothing written. There's nothing out there compared to what's in you. You got to get that. You got to get that now, or you're going to be lost and confused because you don't know what you're about to tap into. I can't tell you. I'm not you. I can tell you that you're going to start having memories. You're going to start smelling things differently, feeling things differently, understanding things differently. That's what an activation does. And we're doing this for the specific purpose of tapping into the power of your bloodline so that you can utilize that toward whatever it is that you are here to do, and towards the things you want and the life you choose to want to live. I put a lot of love energy in this ritual because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. You're going to need all that peace and all that protection and all that love as things kick up. And that got to flow from within yourself. So there's a lot of love in this ritual. It's not going to be extreme fire. So I'm going to let you guys sit with this ritual for a bit and just breathe. Allow yourself to take a moment and just breathe. If you have Tasha Matrez's The Spirit Knows Best, Divine Perfection, and Keepers of the Gate spray, keep your area sprayed down with that. I did use that in the ritual. The Magickal Mystic candles I used were Starseed alignment. Everything else is, all the other candles are regular. If you have Tantric Alchemist Divine Alignment oil, use that in your bath tonight, next few nights. If you have Inner Sovereignty, you can use that. If you have this Synergy 12 oil, you definitely can use that and keep that going. In fact, if you are ascending and you are new to the journey, or you're moving to another space in the journey, or you simply want to call forth more power, Synergy 12 is activation in a bottle. And it's kind of interesting because though that oil is created from the energy of all of the 12 Synergy stones. So all 12 Synergy stones are not in the oil. It's just created and infused with the energy of all of those stones, and it's very powerful. So it's great for ascension purposes, activation purposes, memory, reclaiming memory, and all of the things that this whole ritual is meant to do for all of you anyway. If you have Danburite, Danburite is Danburite. You definitely want to keep that near you, work with that for the next 4 to 7 days. Very powerful crystal. It doesn't take a lot of it. So you definitely want to get some of that. If you don't, it's not the cheapest crystal in the world, not the authentic kind. So, but it's okay and it's worth the purchase. Fulfillment is a really great bath to, if you have the fulfillment bath blend or the oil or whatever, you might want to use that throughout the rest of this month. It's really good for this. There was something else that I was going to suggest as well. The Blue Apothecary has a self-love candle. The way that Sonia created that candle, and it's not because she told me, it's because I've worked with her long enough to know exactly what she did. But the way that she created that candle, that self-love aspect goes beyond just the physical. And she's one of the only people I know who's been able to create a self-love product that goes beyond just the physical loving of self to the actual divine loving of self. And that's two different types of vibrations. So if you have her self-love candle or any of her self-love products, this is a great time to utilize that as well. Again, we got to keep that love energy really high as all of this activation is taking place and these sequences of power is activating and going forth in your body. All of it's not done in a day. That's why I gotta go for the rest of this month, because there'll be a different sequence going each day. So every day may feel different, and that's normal as well. The work started, as people was coming in. The day that I listed it, the work started then. So definitely, I think I've preached to the choir enough. Definitely stay grounded, be ready, get excited, because this is about you reclaiming yourself. This is high energy. This is energy you have a divine right to. So be sure that you honor this ritual. These Starseed alignment candles have a special infusion in it. And because I burnt these since I've created them, I do it all the time for myself in order to stay on purpose. I have never seen any of them burn like that, but that special infusion was right on point. So, you know, if you get messages during this time of things to do, do it, do it, do it. And don't question. Just allow yourself to be in alignment. Keep your protections up, stay grounded, and be in alignment. That's your job for the rest of this month, but particularly the next 4 days. You can come back to this anytime you get ready over the next 4 days and pull more energy, as you have a divine right to do. I love you guys, and I appreciate you for trusting me to delve into the most private parts of yourself that some of you are not even aware of yet. I don't think you guys know how much it means to me for you to trust me with something that you don't know if I'm doing what I say I'm going to do or not. That's why I don't bullshit you, and I ain't going to play with you, and I'm not going to leave you unprotected while I'm doing work for you, because it means something to me, you know. This was serious, and some of you who signed up, you hadn't even mastered meditation yet, but you're just ready. It's like, if I'm doing it, I'm going to trust her. I appreciate that trust, but I do need you to also pay attention to the things I'm teaching so that you get to a space where you can recognize on your own, right? All right, guys. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night.